Hello, welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. My name is Emma and today I'm going to let you all into some little secrets. I have been on BookTube for about 5 or 6 years now, and ever since fairly early on I started getting sent free things in exchange for putting them on my channel. And over the last year and a half, I think was the first time I started actually doing some sponsored videos, so actually getting paid by companies in exchange for promoting them in my videos. And from the outside, I'm sure a lot of people are sometimes curious about how I choose those people and whether I actually use those products. This video is obviously not sponsored by anyone because that would be a huge conflict of interest, but I am going to be just totally honest. And I do want to make clear from the beginning that I really am quite picky about who I choose to work with. I genuinely never have and never will promote something on this channel that I don't actually think you will like. I don't actually think will offer some value to at least some of my viewers. Obviously not everyone is going to love everything. So I don't lie on this channel. I don't work with people that I actually think are like really bad and I would never use their products. But confession time, that doesn't necessarily mean that I personally get a ton of use out of every single company that I've worked with. Sometimes I might work with someone because I think people in my audience will like them, more so than because I love them. And that's the kind of question I think people might sometimes have. So I'm going to go through and I'm actually going to talk about every single brand that I have worked with in any capacity. I'm going to start, I'll go through all of the actual sponsored posts first, the ones where I was actually paid in exchange to talk about something, because I think those are probably the ones people are most interested in. But at the end of the video I am also going to go through every single gifted product that I've shown off on my channel and talk about whether or not I still use it and still would recommend it. So who have I been sponsored by? My first ever sponsored video I did last summer during lockdown number one of the many that we have had, and that was with a company called Two Brooks. They sent me some alcoholic drinks. They were like alcoholic flavoured fizzy water, which is something that like has for a long time been pretty popular in the US, but not really in the UK. So I thought that was a really cool idea, a really cool brand to work with. So I did ask them first to send me the drinks in advance because I wanted to taste them and kind of have a look at the quality and look at the packaging and everything before I signed anything, before I agreed that I was going to show them off. And I did, and that was all fine. And so in this video that I did with my family, that was my first ever sponsored video. I was very excited. I was paid by Two Brooks to promote their drinks. Have I ever bought those drinks again? No. I'm a big wine drinker. Personally, I really just always only ever want to drink wine or Prosecco. But that's my genre of drink. I will sometimes enjoy a beer, I will sometimes enjoy a gin and tonic, but that kind of slightly sweet flavoured alcohol just isn't my favourite. So I did think those drinks were good. I did trial them before promoting them and I thought, yeah, these are good quality. I got everyone in my family to try them as well. So I wasn't lying when I promoted them. They were exactly what they said on the tin. And I hope that there were some people out there who then went off to buy those drinks because of it, because they were what they were looking for. But personally, the answer is no. I haven't bought those again. They're not really my favourite drinks. And something like that, I don't know if I would work with a company like that again, just because I now, humble brag, but I now get more offers. So I can be even more picky about only working with people that I actually am personally excited about. But that was my first ever one. So I went for it. The next company that asked to sponsor me was Glasses USA. And they gave me money as well as 3 pairs of glasses. So 2 light blocking glasses to wear in front of the computer and 1 pair of sunglasses in exchange for promoting those. And the sunglasses, yes, these are still my favourite pair of sunglasses that I own. These are part of the Hilary Duff collection. She designed them. I love these. I wear these every day, or at least every day that it's sunny, which isn't that often at the moment. The blue light blocking glasses I don't wear quite as often, but I do like them. So these are my like old lady pair, and then I have a more like standard glasses shape that are upstairs, and I do sometimes wear them. If I feel like I have a headache, if I've been at my computer for a long time, especially if it's late at night, I do put these on and I do find that I do notice like a bit of benefit from it, but I don't wear them a ton. Usually I'm on my computer in the daytime and I don't find that I need them. Glasses USA do make prescription glasses. So obviously, if you wear glasses, I think they're a great company. I really, really liked their service. I really liked their selection. It was like a huge range. I really liked the website where you could upload a picture of yourself and then try the glasses on your face before you chose them. So I think Glasses USA are great. I don't get a ton of use anymore from the blue light blocking glasses. Actually, that felt really weird taking them off. It is nice with them on. Everything's a bit like yellow and warm. Now everything's blue and cold. Maybe I should wear these more. Next, I was sponsored by Bookstodoor, which is a website where you can buy really, really cheap book collections and order them online. So they sponsored my Percy Jackson 24-hour readathon last year. They sponsored my Anne of Green Gables weekend readathon. And more recently, I then didn't work with them for like a year and a bit, and then they sponsored me again to do my nostalgic book haul video. Other than those videos I worked with them, I haven't actually gone on and ordered anything from Bookstodoor myself, but I don't know why. I feel like I should remember to do that because I genuinely do think that they have amazing prices. I think I just haven't done another 24-hour readathon in a while because I've been tired of them. If I was going to do another one, I would definitely go to Bookstodoor. And other than doing those readathons, I don't tend to read book series, but if I did want a book series, that is where I would go. So yeah, I do genuinely think that they're a really cool website, but no, I haven't been using them. Then I started working with Luisa, the jewelry brand, and I have done loads of videos with them actually, and I do still have an ongoing relationship with them. So I'm one of their like VIP partners. I'm working with them all this year. So obviously I'm just telling you that so that letting you know I do have an ongoing relationship, but I wouldn't have signed on for that partnership if I didn't genuinely love Ana Luisa. I really, really do. I think their jewelry is amazing. I wear it all the time. I'm wearing like Ana Luisa rings on every finger right now. I'm wearing, that's not an Ana Luisa necklace actually, but earrings. My main pair are, these pair are, this one up here is. I love Ana Luisa. They are quite expensive, but they are really good quality. So that's one of the things, one of their like talking points that I always mention in my videos is that they are fair price jewelry that lasts with you your whole life. That's my little spiel. But I really think it's true. And again, if we're like in the spirit of honesty, I was a bit worried recently because I broke one of my earrings, one of the Ana Luisa earrings. Because I lost the back, so I was trying to force it onto a butterfly that didn't fit, and then it broke. And I was like, oh no, I've been promoting this and saying they're such good quality, but I broke one. But actually, it was a very, very easy fix. And it was my fault for trying to shove it into the wrong sized butterfly. RG fixed it for me perfectly easily. Since then, I have also, sadly, literally just this morning, I broke one of the bracelets. But again, I got it caught on a door and I pulled really hard and it snapped. So like, okay, they're not invincible. It's not invincible jewelry, but they are really good quality jewelry. So yes, Ana Luisa is, I'm going to say like my most successful partnership in terms of our interests aligning. I haven't bought myself any jewelry from Ana Luisa outside the ones they've given me, but only because I haven't needed to, because I'm so lucky. I work with them so regularly that they send me a lot of jewelry, so I haven't needed to buy myself any. If I ever stopped doing booktube or it ended our partnership or whatever, it is definitely a website I would go to buy really nice jewelry, because I'm genuinely obsessed. Like, look how pretty these are. Then I did a couple of videos with Skillshare, me and everyone else on YouTube. Skillshare is like the most prolific sponsorer of YouTubers I've ever seen. I did 3 or 4 videos with Skillshare, and Skillshare, here's another of my confessions, is not something that I personally use. I keep meaning to. I genuinely do think it's so cool, and I do have friends who do use Skillshare, and they have such a great range of classes on there, but I just don't do them. I feel like I don't have free time that I use to learn new skills and better myself. I use my free time to lie on the sofa and eat chocolate and watch TV. So no, I haven't been using Skillshare, but not because I don't genuinely think they're great. It's just because I'm not a self-improving kind of gal. I know my battery's flashing. Maybe if I self-improved, I would always remember to charge my battery.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Then I got sponsored by Blinkist, so I've worked with them on 2 videos, and they are an app that I use. So that's an app that condenses like non-fiction titles into little blinks, they're called. So if you like can't be bothered to read a non-fiction book, like I can never be bothered, then you can just read like a 50-minute version of it. And yeah, I do genuinely use that app. If there's been a non-fiction book I've been really interested in, but like I know that I don't want to read it, I have gone on to find it on Blinkist. So for example, I actually mentioned this like in the sponsored video I did with them, but RG really likes this philosopher called Alan Watts, who is like a philosopher in the 50s. He wrote loads of books, and I just know realistically I like CBA to read those books, but RG loves them, so I wanted to be able to talk to him about them. And I found some on Blinkist, so I could read like a 15-minute condensed version. And then finally, the only other paid sponsorship I've done is with a game, a phone game called Word Farm Adventure, which I bloody loved. I have stopped playing it now. I played it for a long time before doing the sponsorship because I wanted to like, know what I was talking about, and it was super, super addictive. I now haven't played in ages, but now that I think about it, I might go back and play again. It's not, it's not in my like #1 phone game I've ever played. I was hugely obsessed with Best Fiends for ages, who sponsor everyone except for me apparently. I love Best Fiends. So it wasn't like that level of addictive, but it was just fun and cute. It was like a combination of a word game and also like The Sims, like you were building houses and stuff. So yeah, I got into it. It was a cute game. If you want to lie on the sofa and watch TV and play a game, I recommend it. So there you go. That's everyone who's ever actually paid me to promote them. And there were a few little confessions in there, but hopefully you can see that I did like believe in every company that I've promoted. I've never promoted anyone that I actually would now say, don't get that, it wasn't good enough. I've enjoyed all of those. But I don't personally still use like half of them. But now I'm going to go through everything that I've ever been gifted that I have shown you. I think there's probably going to be something that I've forgotten, but I tried to go through my videos and find everything. So let's talk about those. Oh, okay. My first one ever. I remember being very excited about this. A company called Bookbeat contacted me within my first year of BookTube, and they were an audiobook app. So kind of like Scribd. It was one of those where you subscribed and then you got unlimited access to a bunch of audiobooks. I didn't at the time really listen to audiobooks. I'm still only an audiobook kind of beginner. Sometimes I love them, but they're not my go-to. But I was so excited that this company wanted to give me a discount code and they wanted to give me a free year of Bookbeat. They didn't give me any money or anything, but I took the free year of Bookbeat. I made a whole video talking about it. It was called How to Listen to Audiobooks for Free or something like that. Yeah, because I was doing like a giveaway of a free month or something. So the video was about like how you can listen to audiobooks for free. So yeah, hopefully that actually was a helpful video to anyone who was searching for it. Do I still use Bookbeat? No, I do not. I use Scribd. I even have Audible. Sorry, I hate Jeff Bezos, but I do. But I don't use Bookbeat, and I haven't checked in on it for a while. I haven't heard much about it since, so I don't know how they're doing. Then a blanket company called Amposia sent me a free blanket. They're like very cute one with a hood. It was very snuggly, that blanket. I don't still wear it anymore. I actually gave it to Hippo because she kept lying on it so often that then it was just covered in dog fur. So I gave it to her and now she uses it as a dog bed and she loves it. So no, I don't still use that blanket, but it was cute. Remember, it had a hood. I have heard some BookTube goss about them not being the best company to work with. I think the blankets are like genuinely good quality and everything. I think that they can be apparently slightly exploitative of the booktubers that they work with, but that is hearsay. Don't go and attack them for me, I don't know. I got sent some free wine. That was very exciting. So I actually got a voucher through work. It was really random for a wine tasting from this company called Pieroth. So a woman like came around to the house. I had some friends here, and she brought all these different wines, and we tasted loads, and then bought like 12 bottles, and it was very exciting, and I really enjoyed it. So I then contacted them, and they sent me 3 more free bottles of wine, and I did a giveaway of like giving other people the experience of that wine tasting. I don't know how those people got on with their wine tastings. I hope that they redeemed them and had a really good time. So it was delicious wine. I've drunk all of mine now. I kind of miss it. FabFitFun. I did a FabFitFun video. That was random. That was very off-brand for me. I'm not really sure why I did that one. I probably would say no to that now. I always see like celebrities doing FabFitFun Instagram posts and stuff now. But yeah, they sent me a box. They didn't give me any money or anything. They just sent me a free box and it's full of like little samples of products. They were nice products. I got some moisturizer that I used for ages. It's all gone. I like scraped the barrel clean. It was very, very nice smelling. So there was some good products in there. I don't really remember everything that was in there. And it definitely didn't really fit with a BookTube channel. I did a video that was about like giving presents to book characters and it was very random and it was very forced. So if I could go back and redo that one, I would like chill out a little bit on the trying to jam a FabFitFun partnership with that. I think I did it because I genuinely wanted the box. So I did genuinely think the products were nice, but it didn't really fit with my audience. I didn't really make it work very well, I don't think. Oh, more drinks I've been sent. I got sent some alcohol-free beers from a company called Dropbear. When Sophie and I did our second 24-hour readathon, where we read the Angus Thongs books, we got sent a couple of things for that video. So we got sent Dropbear alcohol-free beers, which were very yummy. We drank those throughout the video. They were very nice. I actually haven't bought them since, but they were genuinely very nice. But I don't tend to drink alcohol-free stuff that often. I either drink alcohol or I just drink something else. We also got sent a game called Don't Get Got, you may remember, by Big Potato Games, and I loved it. Still love it. Have played it multiple times since. Honestly, it's such a good game. Go and watch that video to see how it worked. It was carnage. I've since brought that game on a camping trip and played it. We have played a virtual version during pandemic times, over Zoom, that had special challenges. It's really, really good. And Big Potato Games make really fun games. I have I'm looking at my board game collection there, and so many of them say Big Potato Games on them. And then there was another drink one. Earlier this year I got sent some gin from a company called Newtown Gin, and I showed that one off in one of my Taylor Swift readathon videos. I can't remember which one. I made myself a gin and tonic using this orange and pomegranate flavoured gin. I have to say, not a thing. Didn't like it. It was one of those where when you have the first sip, you kind of think you like it because it's very flavoured. So I think in the video I made myself a cocktail and then was like, delicious, which was genuine reaction. But then by the time I finished the gin tonic, I was like, I actually would have preferred that to be regular gin. And I never finished the rest of the bottle because I just don't want orange and pomegranate flavoured gin. But thank you to them for sending it to me. Also in that Taylor Swift video, one of those Taylor Swift videos, I showed off a book box that I got sent, which was very sweet. Someone on Instagram contacted me and sent me a free book subscription box that was called Book Retreat. And yeah, I really liked that one. So I got a thriller in it. I didn't like the book. I vlogged that. You'll see me not liking the book. But it was a fun page-turning thriller, and I got a drink in there. I got a little scrunchie that I do definitely still wear. I got a hair mask that I used, and it was very nice. It was a cute little relaxation box. So yeah, I thought it was really sweet. I think she sells them as gifts. You can buy them for someone. There's a off to university pack, or there's stuff like that. Have a look at the website. I thought those were very sweet. Another book box company that I've worked with is A Box of Stories. So I've worked with them twice. For those ones, they've given me a free box, but also given me an affiliate link. So I have made actually quite a nice amount of money from them. That one is a company where they send books that were otherwise going to get pulped. They're rescue books, and they're all books that have an average of pretty high ratings. But that just maybe weren't huge sellers. You might not have heard of them. So you get 4 books in every box, and you can specify if you want it to be a complete surprise or if you want just fiction. I chose fiction both times. Or you can choose more specific genres that you might want. So they're really fun. Yeah, I got 2 boxes from them. The first time round, that was really successful. I really, really enjoyed all of the books in the first one. The second box, none of them really looked my kind of thing. It's random, but it's that's part of the experiences. You don't know what you're gonna get. So the second time round, I only read one of them. I did that video that was pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I picked one of the out of my comfort zone books to read and actually really enjoyed it. I didn't read the others. I passed them on to charity, but I probably could have. I probably would have enjoyed them a surprising amount if I had. Okay, we're nearly finished, which was good because my mouth is running out of the ability to speak. 2 more companies have sent me free things. Number 1, Joanie, the clothes shop Joanie. They sent me a cardigan, a play suit, and something else. What else did they send me? A dress, a really nice dress. And yeah, I love Joanie. I have bought from them multiple times. Before they sent me free stuff, I had bought from them. After they sent me free stuff, I've continued to buy from them. I really, really like them. I will say one of the products that they sent me was a play suit, which was so cute. It was so, so pretty. But unfortunately, after I wore it twice, it ripped from the bottom, the whole crotch ripped. So I haven't been able to wear it again. So that was a shame. And that one was slightly faulty, I think. When it arrived, the zip didn't quite unzip the whole way down. But that seemed to be an anomaly because I've bought from them a lot and everything else has been really good quality. And I think usually if I had bought that and it had arrived, I would have written back to them and said this is actually faulty, but because I got it for free, I didn't say anything, so I don't know what the response would have been like on them fixing that for me. That's something I probably should have tried out, because it'd be good to be able to tell you that. But at the time I showed it off in a video on Instagram, I didn't know yet, because I thought that the zip slightly was broken, but then it went on fine, so I was like, whatever. I didn't know it was then going to rip. But aside from that playsuit, I have had no issue with any of my other Joanie clothes, and I genuinely wear them a lot. They always have new styles coming out. They're really, really fun. So, like, yes, 100% would work with Joanie again, and I would be more careful about the quality control. And finally, the thing that I use every single day, my desk. I got sent my standing desk for free by Flexispot, which was amazing. And yeah, I love it. I would 100% buy another one. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not as expensive as it could be for a desk that's adjustable and sit stand. Like, if I didn't have that for some reason, I would buy myself another one. I would save up and spend that amount of money on another one because it's perfect and I love it. I use it every day. I'm up and down all day long. So there you go. I think that is everyone that I've worked with. If you remember anything that I've missed, that you've always been curious about, does I actually like that product, ask me. The answer will always be that, like, yes, I did think it was a good product. I, to my knowledge, have never worked with anyone that I have actually thought wasn't good, that I actually would encourage you not to use, because that would defeat the point. Like, I am being authentic here. Yes, it's amazing getting paid to promote things because it helps me continue to buy books and continue to put in all this work to make these videos. So it's wonderful having the opportunity to be sponsored. But I have said no to people in the past if I thought that I didn't like the look of their products, because I wouldn't ever want to accept money to trick any of you. If you have any more questions about sponsorship and behind the scenes of BookTube, do let me know in the comments below. I'll absolutely answer anything you want to know. And I hope that was interesting and illuminating. So I'll see you in my next video.